I was dating 6 wild men at the same time, and I spent 19.9 on Valentine's Day to buy a box of chocolates. Let the boss divide it into 6 parts, gifts to my 6 boyfriends. The boss looked at me indescribably. I was a little guilty, but not much. I am stuck in a love game where I have 6 boyfriends. Well, 6, no more and no less. Ernest. They are jealous of me and set off a bloody storm for me, and I, on the other hand, need to find the right lover among 6 handsome boyfriends and leave the game. There are 3 chances, 3 mistakes, and I will die. Of course, if I don't look for it, I will die in 3 days. The game taught me not to dream of monopolizing 6 men. That is impossible. I'm sorry. After all, I've never seen so many men in my life. What's wrong with being greedy? The game ignored me and updated the missions. Task 1. Make 6 Valentine's Day chocolates. Task 2. Complete 6 appointments. Well, I have 6 boyfriends, so it's normal to make 6 chocolates and date 6 men on Valentine's Day. I looked at the message on my phone. 99. Sickly bamboo horse. I have prepared a Valentine's Day gift for you. When will you have time? Innocent little wolf dog. Hey, are you awake? I promised to go to the playground today. Don't be late. Sick and beautiful junior. Sister, let's go shopping together. The cold long-legged handsome guy. Do you have time in the afternoon? How about going to eat hot pot? 1.9 meters handsome male model. Wait until I finish shooting the magazine and go to the movies. Polite brother next door. I bought you a beautiful bouquet of flowers. Did you receive it? I had just finished reading the messages sent by the 6 men when I heard someone ring the doorbell. The takeaway has arrived. I signed for the takeaway flowers, brought in a large bouquet of beautiful flowers, put them on the living room table, and gave them back to my brother next door. I received it, thank you, the flowers are beautiful. Then put the phone next to it, take out a piece of white paper, a black gel pen, and start making a schedule on the paper. From 10 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock in the evening, first accompany the sick and weak bamboo horse for 2 hours, and then accompany the little wolf dog to the playground. Then go shopping with the sick junior. Go shopping and eat hot pot with the handsome guy with long legs when you are hungry, and watch a movie with a 1.9 meter tall male model after eating hot pot. And after watching the movie, bring some barbecue to the brother next door. 12 hours, 2 hours for each man. A bowl of water is flat. It is perfect. I looked at task 1 to make 6 servings of chocolate, thought about it, and ran to the small shop at the entrance of the community. Valentine's Day is full of atmosphere, with many bright roses in front of small shops, and exquisite chocolate boxes on glass cases. Boss, I want a box of Valentine's Day chocolates. The boss was very enthusiastic. We have a new chocolate here, which sells very well, endorsed by a big star. Do you want to take a look? The boss pointed to the advertising endorsements of the big stars on the big screen on the street next door, and took me a box of exquisitely packaged chocolates. It's only 19.9, which is very cheap. The chocolate is heart-shaped, and the girl's heart is bursting, and I am very satisfied. Boss, I want this. You help me divide this box of chocolates into 6 parts, and pack them in a small gift box. The boss quickly packed me and asked, isn't this whole box of chocolates good-looking? How to divide it into 6 parts? I said, because I have 6 boyfriends. A whole box is not easy to send, you have to take it apart. The boss stiffened. He looked at the 19.96 small boxes of chocolates in his hand, and then looked at me. The eyes are complicated, and the expression is indescribable. I took a small box of chocolates to meet Bamboo Horse, and the remaining 5 boxes were stored in the owner's shop. The Bamboo Horse is sick, covered with a blanket to protect the cold on his legs, and sits in a wheelchair to draw. When he saw me, he smiled and gave me the Valentine's Day gift he had prepared, which was a very beautiful oil painting. Here you go, happy Valentine's Day. He thought for a while and said, if you don't like it, you can sell it, and this painting can be sold for tens of thousands of dollars. I was so moved by the Bamboo Horse that I handed him the 19.96 boxes of chocolates. Happy Valentine's Day, it's Valentine's Day chocolate. Bamboo Horse was surprised. He smiled and asked, did you give it to me? I nodded. He smiled nicely. You made it yourself. I felt guilty, but I looked at the oil painting worth tens of thousands of dollars, and could only bite the bullet and nod. Well, I made it with my own hands. It must be made by yourself to be worthy of your oil painting worth tens of thousands of dollars. The bamboo horse opens the small gift box and takes out the heart-shaped chocolate inside. Thank you, I like it very much. I took the oil painting of tens of thousands of yuan given by the bamboo horse and said sincerely, "You're welcome, I also like the gift you gave me." There is no hypocrisy in sincerity. The bamboo horse continued to draw, and I politely did not continue to disturb him, and thoughtfully helped him close the door. Leaving the bamboo horse's house, I went to the small shop to get a box of chocolates and hurried to the playground. The handsome and wild 1.8-meter-tall wolf dog has long been impatient. Why is it so long? I just woke up when you sent the message. TSK. The little wolf dog rubbed my head and rubbed my hair in a mess. I bought a ticket, let's go in together. The little wolf dog stuffed me a couple ticket, and I gave him the chocolate. He hummed arrogantly, held the chocolate box in the palm of his hand, and held it tightly. The innocent little wolf dog wanted to pull me to ride the Ferris wheel, and we lined up for an hour and a half, and it was almost time to finish riding the Ferris wheel. I used my foot pain as an excuse and wanted to go home to rest. Then he slipped away from the little wolf dog, ran to the small store to get a box of chocolates, and went to the agreed place to wait for the sick junior. The owner of the small shop looked at me with complicated eyes. I can see that he wants to call the police and report that I stepped on 6 boats and played with the feelings of an innocent boy. I coughed lightly and automatically chose to ignore. The sick junior walked towards me wearing a thin beige sweater, handed me a cup of hot milk tea, and said, "I'm sorry. I've made you wait for a long time." I gave him the chocolate, hugged the hot milk tea to warm my hands, and said, "It's okay." The junior politely opened the chocolate box and took a look, then put it away. "I like it very much, thank you. It's just that this chocolate looks a little familiar." My eyelids jumped. Maybe the models made of chocolate are similar. The junior smiled and went with me to the nearby Ginza. The big screen in Ginza shows chocolate advertisements endorsed by big stars. 6 heart-shaped chocolates for only 19.9. The junior looked at the advertisement on the big screen, and then looked down at his small gift box. Thoughtful. He asked me, "Do you like it? That chocolate on the screen? I want to give you one." "No, I don't want to. I have a toothache and can't eat sweets." The junior did not give up. Valentine's Day chocolate senior sister can be eaten for a few days, and there must be a sense of ritual. The junior pulled me to the dessert shop next to me to buy it. The checkout. The woman in front of the line said to the cashier, "Help me pack this box of chocolates into 6 parts, and I'm going to give it to my 6 boyfriends." This was an extremely familiar scene. I felt a chill in my back, turned my head, and saw my junior looking at the 6 boxes of chocolates. He looked at the 6 boxes of chocolates, and then at the chocolates in his hand. "Well, the box looks exactly the same." The junior raised his eyebrows, put his arms around my neck, leaned over and whispered in my ear, "Sister, isn't this packaging box familiar?" I nodded stiffly, and my junior smiled at me. "Does anyone else have the chocolates my sister gave me?" I shook my head frantically, and my junior smiled and asked me, "Does my sister also have 6 boyfriends?" I didn't. I frantically denied, "You only have 1 boyfriend." "Really?" His voice was full of danger. "Sister can't lie to me. I'm simple and easy to be deceived." I nodded fiercely. "I didn't lie to you. If I lie to you, I will lose 30 pounds. The sick junior regretted. "I really want to lock my sister in the room. I can only watch it alone." Don't. Hold back. Don't get sick." I trembled and accompanied my sick junior to visit Ginza, and my junior bought me a beautiful dolphin necklace. I excused myself from a toothache and didn't want to go shopping, so I slipped away from him and ran to the small shop. After throwing things to the boss, take the small box of chocolates and rushed to the hot pot restaurant. The cold long-legged handsome guy had been waiting for me at the door of the hot pot restaurant for a long time, and when he saw me coming over to take my hand, he pulled me into the hot pot restaurant. "Is there a delay on the way?" I nodded and said, "It's a bit of a traffic jam." The handsome guy believed my words. He ordered a slightly spicy hot pot, and asked me what I wanted to drink, and he went to get it for me. No, I just drink plain water." He poured me a glass of plain water and brought a can of Coke himself. When the hot pot ingredients were served, he took out a small box from his pocket. "Let's get married." The small box contained a shining diamond ring, and I choked. This. Will it progress too quickly? The chocolate in your pocket suddenly becomes shabby and out of place. Handsome guy, not fast, it's normal speed. I swallowed. But we've only been dating for less than 2 months. Under normal circumstances, you can get married after a month of dating. I was shocked. What? Why don't I know? The handsome guy tilted his head slightly. Don't you want to get married when you're in love? Since we are already dating, of course, the sooner we get married, the better. No, it doesn't have to be so fast, right? If I marry you, what will I do with the other 5 men? The handsome guy looked at me. Then I'll give you another 10 minutes to think about it. I bent over and covered my stomach. I have a stomach ache. Go to the bathroom first. I quickly ran away from my seat and ran to the bathroom, only to run into my brother next door, who was working part-time in waiter's clothes outside the bathroom. Really, what a coincidence. Brother next door, it's really a coincidence. He asked, you go out to eat hot pot with your friends, ... I nodded indifferently. And the neighbor's brother smiled gently. Then I'll give you some small cakes later. Hiss, I took a deep breath, no, no, no. The brother next door was disappointed. Do you think I am ugly? Don't dare to let me see your friend. No, I'm afraid that if you meet my other boyfriend, you two will fight. I tried my best to hide my seeking's actions. No, no, I just feel too sudden. I was going to find a time to officially introduce you to my friend. So that's it. The brother next door had a smile on his face. Then I'll look forward to it a little. The brother next door said, by the way, what is your table number? I'll treat you and your friends to this hot pot. I frantically refused. No, no. The brother next door said, I don't have time to go out with you on Valentine's Day, and I should be responsible for your expenses with your friends. I was moved to tears by my kind boyfriend. My friend said that he treats guests. And I don't have to pay for it. I'll just be responsible for eating. How can that work? The brother next door rubbed my head. I must treat this meal. I'll go with you to meet your friend. No way. Killing you can't let you meet. I told my brother next door that my stomach hurt, and quickly hid in the bathroom, that I waited for him to be called by my senior to serve the plate before I slipped back to table 6. As soon as I sat back in my chair, the handsome guy asked me, have you thought about it? My scalp was numb. Not yet. The handsome guy didn't speak. I tentatively said, why don't we talk about it after eating hot pot? The handsome guy nodded and handed over a pair of chopsticks. Let's eat first. After the hot pot was finished, the handsome guy called someone to come over and check out. Unfortunately, he called his brother next door. I subconsciously got under the table and pretended not to be seen. Handsome guy. Why did you get under the table? I untied my shoelaces under the table and said muffledly, my shoelaces are loose. I want to tie them. I'll help you. The handsome guy squatted down, tied my loose shoelaces again, and pulled me up. I stiffly looked at my brother next door, who was holding the ledger. The brother next door frowned. You okay? What a coincidence. Ha 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 ha. The brother next door looked at the handsome guy and asked me, is this your friend? My voice is like a mosquito, and I don't have enough confidence. Yes, the brother next door sneered. I think it's a boyfriend. Congratulations, you guessed it. The handsome guy looked at me, then at the brother next door, and asked, do you know each other? The brother next door pulled me behind him. I'm her boyfriend. Handsome guy, what a coincidence, me too. Brother next door, they both turned their heads to look at me. And I bent down to cover my stomach. I'm sorry, my stomach hurts. I pushed them away, and jumped out of the hot pot restaurant like a rabbit, running faster than anyone else. You talk. I'll withdraw first. I ran to a movie theater near Ginza and secretly met a 1.9 meter tall male model. 1.9 meters wearing a black mask, could not hide his handsomeness. He booked the cinema and asked what movie he wanted to see. It's okay. I covered my mask and looked left and right, for fear of bumping into a part-time boyfriend again. 1.9 meters picked a movie casually and asked me curiously, what are you looking at? I said righteously, I'm looking to see if there are any of your fans around. 1.9 meters said funny. I'm a model, not a big star. Where do I get the fans? Everywhere. He touched my head like a dwarf. Let's go in and watch a movie. Do you want popcorn and Coke? I carried a bucket of popcorn into the screening hall, and sat next to me. The movie begins, and the film tells the story of an innocent female college student and her 6 boyfriends. The heroine covered her face and cried to the 6 men, "Don't quarrel with me anymore. I love each of you equally. No matter who you give up, I will be heartbroken and uncomfortable." The eyes of the 6 men showed pity for the heroine. "We know you love us, but you have to choose one of us." The heroine cried, "Woo-woo, I can't do it. I really can't do it." I turned my head and saw Imagery watching the bloody emotional drama of 7 people, with relish. I grabbed a handful of popcorn from the bucket, and chewed numbly. The 4th male protagonist in the movie said to the heroine with red eyes, "You have to choose one." He trembled, "Will you let me lose?" The heroine shook her head, "Woo-woo, no. I don't want any of you to lose." She looked at her 6 men with tearful eyes. "Can't you all be happy together for me?" "Good guy. I call him a good guy." The male one with the heaviest role looked at the heroine sadly. "Baby, love can't tolerate a third party." The heroine choked up, "Yes, but you can accommodate the 4th and 5th ones." "I would be sad to lose any of you. I don't want to lose you." The 3rd man sighed, "In that case, only the 7 of us can be together." The heroine whimpered and nodded. At the end of the movie, the heroine holds the 1st male in her left hand and the 2nd male in her right hand, and the rest of the men stand around her, and the 7 people live happily together. I numbly chewed a large bucket of popcorn, looked at the unfinished 1.9 meters, and asked hesitantly, "What if your girlfriend also has 6 boyfriends, Ye.9 thought for 2 seconds, smiled at me. "Then I'll break her leg and connect her again." I buried myself in the popcorn bucket, and didn't dare to squeak. After watching the movie, 1.9 meters took my hand and left the screening hall. When I was about to reach the door, I caught a glimpse of a man, who was 1.8 meters tall. Alert alert. There is a boyfriend haunting ahead. The sick junior smiled extremely gently at me and 1.9 meters. "Sister, you really have other wild men behind my back." 1.9 meters looked at me. "Who is he?" He. I can't answer. I really want to tell 1.9 meters. He is your half-brother, and you have the same girlfriend. But I don't dare. I could feel that the eyes of the 1.9 meters had begun to fall on my lap. He will definitely break my leg and connect me again. The sick junior smiled gently. "Why can't my sister answer?" "Then I'll answer for my sister." I rushed over and covered his mouth. "He is my brother. Biological one. I will take him away first." I pulled it, but I didn't pull it, and the sick junior pushed away my hand and said sadly, "Don't you dare to admit it." 1.9 meters hugged his chest and looked at me with suspicion. The sick junior said, "As you can see, I am her boyfriend." The sick junior continued, "If I guessed correctly, you are too." Ye.9 looked at my leg, his eyes condensed, and he let out a cold snort. "Break up. Now, immediately, right away, break up with him." I said weakly. "He did not come to break us apart, he came to join us." 1.9 meters imposing, "Don't talk." The sick junior sneered, "It's up to you to break up." The junior swore domineeringly, "She is my person." I gasped suddenly. What kind of shameful overlord speech was this? So embarrassing that I could pick my toes at the Villa. 1.9 meters stepped forward and directly slammed the sick junior on the wall. "You give me a share right now, what nonsense. Also, who she is. I hope you can figure it out." The sick junior leaned against the wall. "I also hope you can figure out what you are barking about." Seeing that the two were about to fight, I forcibly inserted myself between them. "Stop, don't fight for me. My heart is the same for you. You asked me to break up, I really can't do it." My heart crossed and I shouted loudly, "Let the 3 of us be happy together." 1.9 meters patted my brain. "What strange things are you thinking?" The sick junior said with a smile. "Sister thinks about. It's so beautiful." He said, "You can only choose one between me and him." I am sad and reluctant. Then I don't choose anyone. Goodbye, my ex-boyfriends. I rushed out of the cinema with lightning speed. It's okay. I broke up with 2, and I still have 4 boyfriends. Don't panic at all. I went to the barbecue stall on the side of the road and ordered a barbecue, which I had planned to bring to my brother next door after watching the movie, but now it can only fall into my stomach. The game floats up the game box and lets me choose. Please choose the right lover. Here are 6 options. 6 men lined up neatly. I thought about it, and my finger carefully chose among the 6 men, and chose the bamboo horse. He gave me a painting worth tens of thousands of dollars, and he must love me. 100 is my right lover. I am full of confidence. The game freezes for a second, displaying the 4 big words: wrong choice. Wrong choice, me. No, why the wrong choice? He gave me a painting worth tens of thousands of dollars. Why is he not my right lover? I was upset. Is your algorithm wrong? The game told me in a mechanical voice, nothing went wrong. It said cruelly, your bamboo horse is not your right lover, he doesn't love you. I couldn't hold back. He gave me tens of thousands of dollars in oil paintings. He must love me. He has me in his heart. Mechanical sound, although he gives you money, he doesn't love you. Don't love me and give me back the money, and this kind of good thing. My favorability for bamboo horses is directly full. Okay, mechanical voice. You have to find the one who really loves you among the remaining 5 people. I hesitated and shamelessly said, I feel that they all love me. Mechanical sound, mechanical voice. Is there a possibility? It's just your illusion. I was shocked, and I was upset for myself. They are all my boyfriends, why don't you love me? I looked at the remaining 2 chances, and broke the jar. I'll choose the man who proposed to me. The mechanical sound sounded, wrong choice. Me? I was immediately aggrieved. He proposed to me, doesn't he love me? This is too bullying, the mechanical voice said. He proposed to you just to complete the task. He doesn't love you. I was devastated. Then who really loves me? Mechanical voice, you need to judge for yourself, you still have one last chance. I passed the remaining 4 men in my mind, the sick junior, the brother next door, the innocent little wolf dog, and the 1.9 meter tall male model, when I thought that there were 3 of them who didn't love me. I had deep doubts about their feelings. If you don't love me, you still have a partner with me, scumbag. Although I am a scumbag with 6 objects, it doesn't prevent me from scolding them. After all, I am sincere with them. My heart is divided into 6 petals, and I love each of them equally. I carried a barbecue, chocolates and necklaces stored by the small shop owner, and a bunch of things home. My brother next door was waiting for me at my door, and when he saw me, he subconsciously came over to help me carry things. But when he thought of the bastard I did, his body stiffened. And although he took the barbecue, his movements were very stiff. I asked him silently, are you waiting for me? The brother next door responded very lightly. He asked me, hot pot restaurant. What the hell is going on between you and him? The brother next door obviously knew the cruel truth, but he still stubbornly wanted me to admit it himself. That's what you know. I lowered my head and shrank back. Will you blame me? The brother next door paused for breathing, and I quietly looked up, and saw the corners of his slightly red eyes. He smiled bitterly. How can I blame you? You just made a mistake that all women in the world make. I felt stuck in my heart, and sincerely said, I'm sorry, to him. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done this to you. Will you forgive me? The brother next door raised his hand and touched my head. Give me some time to calm down. He sent me home. Turned and left. I looked at the back of my brother next door leaving and thought, I am such a cruel woman. How can I be so cruel to him? I sighed. Who is my destined lover? I don't want to step on 6 boats anymore. If the heart is not tired, the feet will also be tired. I went back to the living room to eat the barbecue, threw the chocolate into the refrigerator to freeze, brushed my teeth and went to bed with a lot of worries. As soon as I woke up the next day, I opened the door and was about to go downstairs to throw out the garbage, and saw 5 handsome men standing in front of my house. Sick junior, long-legged handsome guy, 1.9 meter male model, innocent little wolf dog, brother next door. Except for the bamboo horse with inconvenient legs and feet, the rest of the men are all here. I took a breath, slammed the door shut, threw the garbage bag aside, and opened the door again. The 5 men looked at me in unison. And I bit the bullet to say hello. What a coincidence. What are you doing standing in front of my house? The handsome and wild little wolf dog snorted coldly. Of course I'm waiting for you to wake up. The sick junior smiled gently. By the way, what about my sister's other boyfriends? When the junior spoke, the sound of biting words was very heavy, and there was a bit of gritted teeth. 1.9 meters hugged his chest and sneered. I didn't expect you to have such a boyfriend behind my back. The brother next door was holding porridge in his hand. You just woke up and haven't eaten. I bought porridge and went to heat it up for you. The handsome guy with long legs said, you can really sleep. 5 men entered my house and took over my living room. The little wolf dog glared at me with a bad face. Looking around for clues left by other wild men, the sick junior looked at the flowers sent by others on the living room table. His smile became more and more gentle. And the long-legged handsome guy sat on the sofa, holding the timetable I wrote yesterday. The brother next door came into the kitchen to heat up porridge for me. I obediently poured them 4 cups of cold green tea and found a small bench for myself to sit on. You drink tea? Imagery glanced at the cup of tea. This tea is really green. The sick junior echoed, yes, it's as green as the top of our heads. The handsome long-legged man, who was originally drinking tea, took a pause and silently put down the teacup. The little wolf dog opened the refrigerator and took out the remaining 2 boxes of chocolates that had not been sent out. What is this? The sick junior tilted his head and explained kindly. This is my sister's Valentine's Day chocolate. There are 6 in total, everyone has a share. I picked my toes into the ground, trying to dig out a crack in the ground for me to get in. 1.9 meters sneered, it's wholesale. The sick junior smiled gently. Sister just divided her heart into 6 petals and distributed them equally to each of us. I brought a cup of green tea to my sick junior, and the strong tea smell emanating from his body couldn't be covered. 1.9 meters looked at me. Don't you explain. What can I explain? I said. Haven't I broken up with you? I looked at the sick junior, and you. Yes. I broke up with these 2 people yesterday, at the cinema. 1.9 meters has a cold expression. Breaking up is a matter of 2 people. As long as one party does not agree, it is not considered a breakup. The sick junior crushed the petals of the bouquet, and he smiled kindly. Who do you want to be with when you break up with us? The sick junior pointed to the little wolf dog studying chocolate in the refrigerator. He pointed to the handsome man with long legs who was drinking plain water. Finally, he pointed to the brother next door who was heating porridge in the kitchen, or him. Then, he said, or the boyfriend number 6 I have never met. I muttered, can't we all be together? A good family, why should it be broken up? 1.9 meters laughed angrily at me. You are really greedy. I was confident. A person's life is so long, what's wrong with a few more men? 1.9 meters of teeth knocked me the head. You give me a good reflection on yourself. Hiss. I held my head. Break up. I'm going to break up with you. Now, immediately, right away. 1.9 meters sat on the sofa and sneered. I don't agree. Then since you don't agree, you have to accept their existence. I pointed to the little wolf dog and the handsome guy with long legs and said, I just made a mistake that women all over the world make. You have to learn to forgive me. It's unbelievable that one day I can say such scumbags, but it's really cool. 1.9 frowned. I don't accept it. The sick junior came in and said lazily, I don't accept it either. Little wolf dog. How can a man endure it? The long-legged handsome guy took a sip of tea. Marry me. I am a virtuous husband. I don't care how many boyfriends you have outside. The handsome man with long legs managed to anger the other 3. The little wolf dog scolded him. You are really not a man. 1.9 glanced at him. Roll your mother's roll. The sick juniors united with them. The long-legged handsome guy picked out 4. You are competing for the identity of her boyfriend, and I want to be her husband, and there is no competition with you. I am a virtuous husband, and I will not care if you have any improper relationship with my wife. The handsome man with long legs smiled. So, you don't have to target me like this. I gave a thumbs up on the side, admiring, really admiring. Logical genius. This wave directly exploded the other 3. The sick junior looked cold. I don't agree with him continuing to stay by my sister's side. 1.9 meters nodded in agreement. Shameless men are not worthy of being my girlfriend's boyfriend. The little wolf dog looked at the three men present at a loss, thought for a while, and stood silently on the side of the sick junior and 1.9 meters. Seeing that several men were about to fight, I sneaked into the kitchen, and the battlefield in the living room didn't need me. The brother next door boiled the lean porridge over low heat, took some greens from the refrigerator, and fried a garlic green vegetable for me. He didn't raise his head and stirred the bubbling porridge with a porcelain spoon. The porridge is almost ready. You take the dishes out and you will be able to eat them soon. Good man, I said crampedly. The living room is occupied by them and there is no place to eat. Brother next door, then you can eat in the kitchen. I'll serve it for you. He served the porridge for me, stirred to disperse some of the heat, and put it in front of me. The porridge is warm and the taste is just right. After I finished eating, the brother next door asked me to sit in the living room, and he washed the dishes and spoons. I looked at the back of my brother next door bending over to wash the dishes and asked him, "Aren't you angry?" The brother next door asked, "What are you angry about?" "I'm angry that I step on 6 boats." The brother next door put the washed dishes into the cupboard. "Of course I'm angry, but I'm not angry with you. I'm angry with myself. Maybe I'm not good enough, so I chose someone else and dated someone else without telling me. There is such an understanding good man at home in the world. I desperately told him, "No, it's my fault. Don't PUA yourself. How can such a good man self-PUA? It's all my fault." The brother next door wiped his hands clean and gently touched my head. "No PUA. They are all people you like, right? Choose the one you like the most." I looked up and saw the gentle and sad smile on my brother's face next door. "I had insomnia last night and thought about it all night, and I still can't accept it. Sorry, my heart suddenly missed." He paused and smiled. "Let's break up." I subconsciously wanted to grab the corner of his clothes, and he took a step back and avoided my hand. He said, "I came here today, just thinking that you had a barbecue last night, and you may feel uncomfortable in the morning, and you need to eat something warm to fill your stomach. I bought some stomach medicine and put it in the refrigerator for you. Remember to take it when you feel uncomfortable." He smiled at me. "I'll leave first." I was very confused. I wanted to keep him but didn't know what to say. So I could only watch him leave. The sick and delicate junior leaned against the kitchen door, and he pursed his lips and asked me, "Is my sister sad?" "No." I shook my head in denial. The sick junior had a gloomy face, and he walked up to me. "Sister doesn't have to be sad because of him. I like my sister too, even more than him." I looked at the sickly attribute above his head, which was marked in red in capital letters. "Do you really like me?" The sick junior smiled and said, "Of course." I shook my head. "My existence is a disease for you, a disease called attachment and possessiveness." My voice was very soft. "That's disease, not love." The sick junior was stunned, and I walked past him and walked to the living room. 1.9 meters. The little wolf dog and the long-legged handsome guy were still confronting each other in the living room, and when they saw me coming, their expressions slowed down a little. I looked at the 3 long-legged men filling the living room, then at my small living room, hesitated, and silently proposed, "Why don't you go to the cafe and talk again? I'm afraid they will tear down my little dilapidated house." The 3 men had no objections, and the sick junior had no objection. I took them to a nearby coffee shop. When I passed by the small shop at the entrance of the community, the boss looked at me and the 4 wild men beside me, with shocked and incredulous expressions, and then he struggled to condemn me with the eyes of a scumbag. An octopus scumbag who steps on 6 boats. I hid behind 1.9 meters and tried to avoid the boss's condemning gaze. Although I was on 6 boats and dealing with 6 men at the same time, I was really a good girl. When I arrived at the coffee shop, the 4 men sat down around the round table of the cafe. On my left hand is a little wolf dog, on my right is 1.9 meters. And opposite is a sickly junior and a handsome guy with long legs. Steady. Small scenes, don't panic. The sick junior saw the stereo next to him, walked over and played the song, Happy Breakup. Happy breakup. I wish you happiness. You will meet a better. The music in a happy tune is paired with the dark faces of the other 3 men, and the atmosphere is very eerie. The 1.9 meter tall body leans back, with straight long legs. Change the song. This song is ugly. The sick junior skillfully changed the song decent. Breaking up should be decent. No one should say sorry, the handsome guy with long legs said. Let's play a good song. The sick junior played the song Good Days. Good day, today is a good day, whatever you think can come true, little wolf dog, just. That's it. The upscale cafe was accompanied by popular lively music, and the four men sipping coffee made me feel the calm before the storm. Snap. I heard the sound of things being smashed at the next table, and I turned my head and saw the woman at the next table in a beautiful long dress standing up. Enough, don't talk about which of you is my boyfriend anymore. The woman said to her 6 men, you are all my boyfriends, you are all men I have in my heart, and my love for you is the same. Don't quarrel over this anymore. Boy. Isn't this the woman who bought 6 chocolates for her 6 boyfriends in Ginza yesterday? The sick junior turned his head to look at the woman. Well, it was very familiar. The waiter stood beside him, stunned. Beautiful woman's boyfriend. I'm sorry. I was talking too loudly just now. Boyfriend, we just feel that 6 men are too few, and we plan to introduce our brother to you. After all, you are such an excellent woman who deserves 20 boyfriends. A sensible man with high emotional intelligence. One trick to teach you how to grasp your girlfriend's heart. Her, 1.9 meters scoffed. A man with many tricks. The handsome man with long legs said, he is a man with scheming and means. The little wolf dog looked at him and said in a low voice, but in theory, shouldn't it be enough to have a boyfriend? 20 boyfriends are the existence of refreshing the 3 views. The little wolf dog expressed confusion. The sick junior took a sip of coffee. You are too simple. A man's world is always full of scheming and complex calculations. The little wolf dog couldn't say anything. Aren't you a man too? The sick junior shrugged. So I'm trying to find a way to drive you away from my sister. The little wolf dog turned his head silently. 1.9 meters sitting on my right sneered. Whoever drives away is not certain. The eyes of the two met in midair, crackling with sparks. I frantically lowered my presence, hoping that the flames of war would not burn me. But it didn't go as I wished, and 1.9 meters grabbed me. What do you think? Yes, I feel that 20 boyfriends is too much. I don't need so many for the time being. 10 is enough. 1.9 meters. The little wolf dog, the sick brother and the long-legged handsome guy stared at me. I immediately changed my words. Ha 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 ha. Just kidding, it's enough to have you. Sick brother. Does my sister still want to find another wild man? 1.9 meters sneered. It's the freedom I gave you that has gone too far. The little wolf dog said about the matter. How can you stand 10 men? I can stand it. It's just 10 men. My heart can be divided from 6 petals to 10 petals, and I will fall in love with 4 more men tirelessly, but forced by the murderous eyes of these men. I can only honestly say, it's enough for me to have you. 1.9 meters hugging his chest. Then how do you plan to solve our boyfriends? I said, you are all my boyfriends, and I don't want to hurt any of you. Little wolf dog, if you do this, you are already hurting us. I said, I will use my love to mend the wounds in your hearts. The little wolf dog was shocked. 1 meter 9, couldn't hold back, and knocked on my head. Don't think about these crooked truths all day long. You can only choose one of us as your boyfriend. Others have 20 boyfriends, but I only have 6, which is already a few. The long-legged handsome guy didn't think it was a big deal to see the excitement, and agreed. It's really a few. 1.9 meters glared at him. Don't make a mess. I was deterred by 1.9 meters. It's impossible for you to give up on other men. 1.9 meters. Doesn't it take loyalty to fall in love? I was in pain. I was loyal to my 6 boyfriends, and I didn't go to the 7th boyfriend behind their backs. 1.9 meters, little wolf dog, sick junior, long-legged handsome guy. The world fell into silence for a few seconds. The sick junior smiled gently. Sister is really a loyal and dedicated woman. It's just that I have a lot of boyfriends. I smiled shyly. Thank you for the compliment. 1.9 meters interrupted me. After talking for so long, I'm hungry. Let's find a place to eat first. The other few people had no problem. After all, they didn't have breakfast. The little wolf dog chose the barbecue buffet opposite the cafe. That house. I followed them to the barbecue restaurant, and the waiter asked us, "How many?" I replied, 5. The little wolf dog looked at the small label next to it and asked curiously, "Can I get a 20 discount on my student ID?" Waiter, "Yes, we can get an 80 discount on our student ID card here, and a 60 discount for couples." The waiter asked, "Do you have a couple?" The little wolf dog glanced at me and didn't speak. The other 3 men looked different. I looked at the 1.9 meter tall junior, the long-legged handsome guy, and the little wolf dog beside me. I bit the bullet and said, "Yes, these are my boyfriends." The waiter's pen fell to the ground, and his eyes widened. This. They are all. The waiter's eyes revealed the shock of the 3 views shattered. I nodded with difficulty, "They are both." The waiter looked at the 4 high-quality men next to me, their voices difficult. I'll give you a 60 discount. He said, "You. Please go inside." I nodded guiltily and walked in with my 4 boyfriends. Rotisserie is filled with the aroma of food. The sick junior gave me a roast, cut the beef slices into a loving shape, and put them on my plate. The little wolf dog brought me a pot of fruit cutting plates arranged in the shape of a heart. The handsome guy with long legs poured me a glass of plain water at 0.52 degrees Celsius, not to be outdone. 1.9 meters put the pink heart-shaped strawberry cake on the white plate on my left. I cut off a corner of the beef, and put it in my mouth, took a sip of 0.52 degrees Celsius of plain water, forked a grape with a fork and ate it, and finally took a bite of the strawberry cake. Sitting on 4 beautiful men and enjoying their trick service. My life reached its peak at this moment. The sick junior smiled and said, "Sister, is it delicious?" I nodded affirmatively, "It's delicious." The sick junior asked gently, "Is the beef or grapes delicious? Or is the strawberry cake and plain water to your liking?" 1.9 meters, the little wolf dog, and the handsome guy with long legs also cared about my answer and looked at me intently. I started to make up, "I think the beef tastes great." The sick junior's eyes lit up, and he seemed very happy. I guiltily avoided the eyes of the sick junior, and praised the little wolf dog. "The grapes are also fresh." Then there is the long-legged handsome guy. "Plain water tastes very good." The handsome guy with long legs chuckled. Finally, there is a 1.9 meter tall strawberry cake. The shortcake is also delicious. 1.9 meters playing with a fork and very satisfied. I hypocritically and sincerely said, "I like these very much, whether it's beef, grapes, plain water, or strawberry cake. I like them all. They are to my liking." The 4 bowls of water are served smoothly and steadily, so that no loopholes can be found. 1.9 meters asked, "Then which one is your favorite?" "Me, they are all my favorites." "Stop asking, you're all the same. Master Duancheray never treats him specially." I pretended not to see the 4 men secretly competing, and immersed myself in eating barbecue with dipping sauce. The bowl for the dipping sauce was too close to me, and I accidentally knocked it over while picking up the barbecue. Snap! The dipping sauce stained the clothes. "Why are you so careless?" Ye.9 pulled several tissues to wipe my clothes. The wolf dog cub took off his coat. "You put it on." He lent me his coat and asked me to wear it to cover up the stains on my clothes. The sick junior's eyes fell on his coat, as if he said unintentionally, "I just saw a clothing store next door. Why don't I take my sister to buy a set of clothes to change in?" No. I refused. My sister is poor, and my sister has no money. The sick junior said gently, "It's okay. I'll buy it for my sister." 1.9 meters got up. "Let's go. I'll buy it for you." I was dragged into the store next to me by 4 men. 4 men chose 4 different clothes. The sick junior is holding a new gentle style dress in spring and winter. "This dress is very gentle and suitable for my sister." The little wolf dog retorted, "But I feel that this one is more suitable." He was holding the royal sister's fur skirt in his hand. 1 meter 9 chose a simple white dress and said coldly, "This one is beautiful." The long-legged handsome guy is holding a beautiful red skirt in his hand. "I think red is more beautiful." Me, then buy them all. I don't have too much. The shopping guide sister also said, "This gentle and windy long dress is very close to the young lady, and the leather skirt can also highlight the young lady's personality. And the little white dress can set off the young lady's pure temperament very well, and as for the red skirt, it also matches the young lady's skin color very well. The shopping guide sister praised the tastes of the 4 men in 2 sentences. The 4 men were satisfied. 1.9 meters, by. The little wolf dog nodded, by. The handsome guy with long legs handed the red dress to the shopping guide sister. Wrap it up. The sick junior handed me the skirt in his hand. Sister, change into it. A 1.9 meter tall slanted eye lay between me and my sick junior. Change this one for me. Me. Please let me die where I am, thank you. Shopping guide sister. These 2 skirts are very beautiful. The young lady can wear a white skirt underneath as an inner layer, and then layer a gentle long skirt on the outside. Me? You are really a dressing genius. I in the end, at the suggestion of the shopping guide sister, I put on the skirt that my sick brother bought with 1.9 meters, wearing a coat of a little wolf dog, and holding a red skirt bought by a handsome guy with long legs in my hand. The love of 4 men is a bit heavy. 1.9 meters, and the handsome guy with long legs left in advance, and he didn't forget to threaten me before 1.9 meters left. Think carefully about who you love. Me, goodbye, ex-boyfriend, thank you for the new clothes. 1.9 meters, I couldn't hold back, turned back and banged my head. Don't do whatever you want just because I like you. I was shocked. Do you like me? 1.9 frowned. I like it. I don't like it. I broke your leg long ago. After all, no man can stand the existence of 5 cuckolds. I declare to you that I can't accept you dating 6 men at the same time, and I won't accept you breaking up with me. You can only break up with others and then stay with me, understand? I don't understand. What a domineering man, beat to death with a stick, the handsome man with long legs said to me affectionately before leaving. If you want to get married, you can come to me at any time, I will wait for you. I stuffed the small card of the marriage agency I picked up on the side of the road into his palm. The phone number is XXXXXX, you're welcome. The sick junior happened to have something to do, he said to me with a smile. Sister, my illness is named after you. All my possessive and morbid love is only for you alone. Me. I am afraid, I can't bear it. After the sick junior left, only the little wolf dog was left, and the little wolf dog sighed and said to me, you clearly said that I am the simplest and most special boy you have ever seen, and I am different to you. Me. I gasped, what scumbag quotes, the game actually has this setting. The innocent little wolf dog was very sad, but I didn't expect you to have so many boyfriends. The heart of the innocent little wolf dog was broken, his pure boyish heart experienced repeated blows, crushed and shattered into slag on this day. I swear to heaven, I swear, you are really the simplest and most special boy I have ever seen, and you are different to me from any other boy. The little wolf dog shook his head. Don't try to lie to me again. I didn't lie to you. I swear with my whole 6th of my heart that my love for you is true. Little wolf dog, the little wolf dog complained, 1/6 of the heart is not complete, right? Me, each of my hearts is independent and complete. Can be given to different men, little wolf dog. Let me go. I was sad. Am I not good enough? Little wolf dog, no, I deserve better. You will definitely find a better girl in the future. The little wolf dog touched his nose. I don't think there should be a woman more scumbag than you. Me. I know I'm a scumbag, but please don't say it in front of me. After breaking up with the little wolf dog, I was heartbroken by the little wolf dog. I sadly wore a skirt bought by my sick brother, and 1.9 meters, a little wolf dog coat, and a red skirt bought by a handsome guy with long legs to the hot pot restaurant where my brother next door worked part-time. Then I bumped into a sick bamboo horse. The bamboo horse said gently, what a coincidence. I sat with Juma in a remote corner of the hot pot restaurant, and I sadly confided in Juma about the pain of being broken up. I have a friend who has 6 boyfriends. Huh. The bamboo horse showed interest. I continued. But 5 of her 6 boyfriends don't love her. The bamboo horse washes its ears and listens attentively. 2 of them broke up with her. The bamboo horse raised his eyebrows slightly and smiled very beautifully. Is this friend you are talking about? I quickly denied. How is that possible? Bamboo horse took a sip of warm tea. then you continue. I was immersed in grief and said. My friend was sad after being broken up, and she suddenly realized that she still loved the two men who broke up with her, and she wanted to keep them. The bamboo horse said. Isn't it too late? Yes, it's too late. Speaking of sadness, I shed 2 tears of sadness. She still loves, but they are gone. The corners of bamboo horse's mouth twitched. Then your friend is really sad. I nodded affirmatively. Yes, she is very sad. The brother next door pushed the cart over to serve me and the bamboo horse, and he finished the food quietly and pushed the cart away. Please take your time. He didn't even look at me the whole time. I looked at the back of my brother next door leaving, as if I was looking at the white moonlight that I couldn't love. I hurriedly said to the bamboo horse. I'll go to the bathroom. Then rush out to block the brother next door. I was nervous. I really like you. I want to be with you. The brother next door sighed and said gently and firmly. I'm sorry, I refuse. Why? Because I can't force myself to accept that you are having an affair with another man. This, I whispered, I'm going to break up with them. The brother next door smiled helplessly. Okay, then I'll wait for you. When you break up with them, I will promise to be with you. I nodded and was about to talk to my brother next door when the bamboo horse suddenly appeared pushing a wheelchair. It turns out that you are carrying me and have a leg with him. Me? No, why did the bamboo horse come here? Bamboo horse asked gently. So your friend is yourself, right? Me. The same can be said. Bamboo horse sighed. Then I wish you happiness, I will quit. Break up 1. I returned to the table and 1.9 sent me a message. How are you thinking about it? Me. I have found true love. If you love me, let me go. 1.9 meters, 1.9 meters. Okay, I will fulfill you, let you go, and let myself go. I sent a message to the handsome guy with long legs. I wish you happiness in the marriage agency. Then delete the contact. After that, he sent a message to the sick junior. Happy breakup, wish me happiness, I will meet a better one. Sick junior, ? The game pops up the game box and lets me choose. Please choose the right lover. I asked the game, is there no option for the shop owner? The store owner is obviously so concerned about me, he must have me in his heart, game. Backdrop NPCs don't count towards the options. I regret not hesitating to choose my older brother next door among the 6 options. He cooked porridge for me and deliberately broke up to attract my attention. He must have me in his heart. The mechanical voice congratulated. The right choice. Game over. I was ejected into the game and opened my eyes to find myself lying on a hospital bed. I sat up. And there were 6 handsome men standing around the hospital bed, and my dad said happily next to me. Girl, these are the blind dates that dad chose for you. You pick one, and if you like it, you will get married. 6 handsome and familiar faces appeared in front of me. I felt a stomach ache, rolled my eyes, and fell back to the hospital bed. Help me. Why are there 6 men again?